Hiya! I'm going to do a dark green and teal look today. This is a YouTuber request by Devours, I think her name is. She'll know who I'm on about. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but we're going to start with some shark skin as a base. Oh, and I've already applied the MAC Hyper Real in NW300. This is brilliant, I love it. I'm going to use it every day. In fact, I'm going to have to get some more because I think I'm going to run out. So we're just going to apply MAC shark skin, and we're going to use this as our base. Also, this is for Eliza. I'm going to just show how I usually apply it because she was having a bit of difficulty with her shark skin. To start from the inside, by the way, I've already warmed it up in your hands. This warms the cream a little. It does help because sometimes it can go on a bit rough and dry. So just warm it up, it just helps a little. Always start from the inside and go up. Just keep going over very quick so you're blending the mixture. I didn't have anything on my eye before I did that. That's just on. It's covered it. Start from the inside. To look at the stalks and all my fingers now. Start from the inside and just work your way out. Keep going back and forwards, just like that. And you'll see what I mean. It actually warms the mixture up a little and it spreads easier. Because I watched your video and I noticed you're having a little bit of difficulty with it because it just didn't seem to want to go on. I'm not sure, I think you said you had foundation on. But you get full coverage, providing you go straight across the mixture. Okay, now I'm going to take a little wet wipe. It's got makeup on off earlier, I just took off. I'll just use wet wipes to take my makeup off. Through this I'm going to try and explain a couple of things that I keep getting asked. One of them is, how do I remove my makeup? Pamela's wet wipes. That's what I use to remove my makeup. It's not ideal, but it works for me. And with one wipe you can practically get everything off. You maybe need two, depending, but that's what I use every single time and it works perfect. If it's good enough for his baby's arse, it's good enough for my face. Now we're going to apply Cat's Eye, Lumiere Mineral Purpose Eyeshadow, called Cat's Eye. We're going to apply this. And I'm going to use my applicator wand that I got with my brush there. I'm not using a brush this time because this stuff is quite where it would fall out. So I want to make sure I get it dabbed on. So I'm just dabbing it to this. Look at that, it's beautiful. Dab it on the inside corner. Instead of, I usually dab it on and this helps the fallout. So you don't get so much. Now we're doing a dark green look today, so I've applied the shark skin underneath. It'll come through the colour that I'm using and help a little bit. It gives it a bit of depth and also makes the colour pop a little bit more than it would usually do if you applied it dry or applied it with nothing underneath. I'm just trying to think of some other things that I keep getting asked. I know what they are, but as soon as I get on camera everything just goes completely out of my head. And I've done 84 videos now and you'd think I'd come up with something, but it just completely goes out of my head. I have some great jokes for you. I go through things in my head while I'm sitting and thinking, oh, I'll have to tell them that when I get up there. But you know what? It just completely goes the minute I get on the computer. So that's the cat's eye on top of the shark skin. Now I'm serious, if I applied it without the shark skin it would look different. So you've got to try that out. Now I know a lot of you have gone out and got the shark skin because of me, which I'm really pleased about. And I'm not getting commission off MAC, really. I don't get paid. They've never touched in contact with us or anything like that. I'm just merely saying that I like the product because I like the product. So credit's where it's due. Now I'm going to apply, where is it? With another applicator tip. That one's got the cat's eye on. Just a throwaway disposable one. The reason I'm using these today is because I want to get the colour as intense as possible and as close to the eyelid as possible with the most precision that I can use. And the brushes sometimes, the ones are too big. And I really want to get in there and dab the colour on So I hope you can see what I'm doing. Come a bit closer for you. By the way, I'm just using teal pigment, MAC pigment. Just dab on the teal on the outer half. As you do it, don't blend, but dab it in and up. You'll see what I mean. You get like a blended effect just off dabbing it with the applicators. These are just ordinary disposable throwaway ones. I like them. Just dab it right in there and bring the colour up and out. Get a little bit of fallout, but not too much to worry about. Same again on the other side. It's harder to see on this side because I've got no light. It might look light to use on the camera, but it's not. It's dark on this side, so there's just no light whatsoever. And when you put your makeup on the dark, you know what's going to happen. It's not going to look good, is it? So just keep dabbing it in. Just halfway across. This side's a little more lifted, but we'll soon sort that out. Okay, now we've finished with the teal on the top. I'm going to apply a little bit of the MAC lip treatment. This is what I'm going to be using. You can use Mix and Medium, you can use Urban Decay Primer Potion, or you can use Prep and Prime by MAC. Personally, I'm just using a little bit of this. This is fine. Just dab my applicator. I'm the only one that uses this, so it's not a problem. Dab my applicator on the end like that. Pick a little bit of the damp up. You can use Vaseline. People have such a strop on and say, oh no, we shouldn't use all this and all that. But to be honest, Vaseline's very natural, and well, it works. It gets the colour to stay put where you want it. It will crease after a while, but as does everything you do. Eyeshadow wasn't meant to last forever. Why do you think people go and get permanent eyeshadow put on? So anyway, forget about that. So we're going to apply some MAC pigment in teal to the bottom lash line where we've applied the lip treatment, like a Vaseline or your primer. So you'll see what I mean when we apply this. Just damp with that. This is just a quick little look. With green and teal. I like using the applicators because you can get right in there, and if you're not very steady with your hand, you can rest your little finger on your cheek as you go. All options are there for you. Don't worry if you don't get it right the first time round, because you know what, none of we do. We've always got to practice. And I know it's a boring thing to say, but practice does make perfect every time. So that's that. So you've got like a tropical look going on. Now, quickly, if I've got time, where's that liner? It is. I'm going to quickly apply a little bit of this, but I'm not going to apply it with that because I hate applying it with that. It just doesn't work for me. It's what I'm going to do, but I couldn't find it earlier. I'm going to apply it with the brush. It's a little liner brush out my brush set. Stick that in. I'm going to paint the end just to get the stuff off. It might be easier for me because I like it better that way. As close to the upper lash line as possible. You can use any which way you like. There is no right or wrong way to get an eyeliner up there. I just hate this blooming wand, so I'm just using my little brush. I'm going to have to get some fluid line. It'll make this job easier, I tell you. I'm going to leave that other eye because I'm going to finish it off. You can